Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Blade Bias, the spider knife. The spider. What the? The spider knife. The spider knife. I was given a spider knife. So Brandon had been long since wanting me to try one of these things. And so when we were at Will's place, he presented me with the box because he was so interested to see my opinion on this thing. Or now, should I say, he was interested for a different reason because I opened it up and on the blade it said, for Ethan, with a little heart, which, I appreciate, but he used a label maker to tell me that I would be receiving this monstrosity that we call the spider knife. One of, honestly, a legendary Balisong for really all the wrong reasons. I mean, who doesn't know about the meme of the spider knife? I think that video has like 1 million views or something like that. It's one of the more viewed videos within the hobby that I'm aware of, at least, that isn't a YouTube short, because YouTube shorts get freaking 50 million views and then you get 3 subscribers off of that or whatever. But the spider knife, I have one, and let me just say that I will be giving this the full Blade Bias treatment, with this serving as the unboxing video. Man, where do you even start with something like this? Long hailed as one of the worst, if not the worst, Balisongs on Amazon, only recently being dethroned by, I tried it, a literal piece of cardboard. This is, the spider knife is an experience. And let me just say that the entirety of the weekend of Blade Show, I was really proud of myself because I didn't really get cut all that much. The only actual cuts that I had were from hangnails that I was dealing with before I got to the show. I didn't get really crazy sliced by anything. I think one of my first cuts was from this thing because these spider webs are just sharp, terrifyingly, disgustingly false edge live blade Nabali's Canyon sharp. So not I can slice myself with this, but if you put enough force into it, oh baby boy, that just happened. You try and go to catch it, and then and then it stabs you, and it hurts, and it really hurts. Oh my goodness, it is just it's prickly. That's the best way to describe this thing. It's prickly because after you stop flipping it, your hands still feel the pins and needles of being stabbed into by the corners of the spider webs. Oh my lord, is it terrible. And the thing that makes me the most mad is that it doesn't even flip that bad. The fan, this thing unironically, fans and choker fans, if we ignore the horrendous spider webs on the handles, which you have to, it's very difficult to, but you have to, it fans and choker fans, not bad. In the upper, in the higher percentile of fans I have ever felt. Unironically, if we ignore all the terribleness, this fan is not bad. Neither is the choker fan, and that's what makes me so mad. Because you can't even roll over this thing because the giant freaking spider on it. Say goodbye to 0 Gs, to rollovers, and to chaplains because you can't do any of them. They don't work. They don't. Good luck. Oh my god, spider. You can't do it. It taunts you because it makes you think you can do it, and then it just flies away, and it laughs the whole way that it falls. The whole time that it falls, it's laughing at you, and then your hands still feel the pins and needles of touching the spider web, and it's the worst thing that I have ever tried, but somehow not the worst thing that I have ever tried, because there's worse out there. Ah, my God, spider. If you put all of your skill points into charisma, you can get something of a decent combo on it, but man, do you have to slow things down for rollovers and chaplains, because if you don't, onto the floor it goes, right where spiders deserve to go. But it kind of makes me realize, because I did flip, like, to be serious for a moment, I did flip the one that they modded where they took off this spider, and it honestly doesn't even flip the worst. Like, once you get rid of that spider, you're getting rid of an enormous amount of pivot weight, and you're making it so that you can actually chaplain the thing without resting on that spider, which makes the flipping experience not the worst if it also wasn't the sharpest thing I've ever touched on the handles. It's a feat of engineering when the handles are sharper than the blade can ever dream of being, because the blade actually doesn't feel that bad. So, okay, I'm gonna go for the longest chaplain that I can on the spider knife. I'm genuinely gonna do this. How long can you chaplain the spider knife? We're gonna get a timer going. Sorry, we're gonna get a stopwatch going, and here we go. I don't really know. Like I said, it makes you think you can do it, and then it flies away. That was 7 seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to start at 15 seconds, and then we'll just do math. Or sometimes it just gets stuck. That was only like a 3-second chaplain. Gosh. Come on. I'm going for 10 seconds. Oh my gosh. No, I'm going for 10 seconds. A 10-second chaplain on the spider knife. I have never focused harder on doing a chaplain in my life. Okay, how long can we go? I had the chaplain world... 14 seconds. I had the chaplain world record. I chaplained for an hour and a half, I think it was. I don't actually remember what my time was, to be perfectly honest with you. I chaplained for an hour and a half, and that entire hour and a half was less difficult than that 10-second chaplain on this thing was. I did a 0G rotation. That's actually maybe even more impressive. Do you see? Look at the mark that left from just falling on the... Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so horrendously bad. Like, you watch the video where Brandon and Will unbox this thing, and you go, they have to be hamming it up. It can't be that bad. They have to be like, it has to be an act. It's funny for the video, it's content, whatever, great. No, it's genuinely just that bad. Ow! My thumb. It's genuinely that bad. Yep. I think this easily is the worst knife I've ever touched. Because, like, even though the ones that were made of cardboard are worse, they actually flipped and they weren't the most uncomfortable thing I've ever tried. Like this, that thing just scraped down the entirety of my leg. Yeah, it's so bad. The problem is the balance isn't the worst. It's just literally the most uncomfortable thing I've ever flipped. Like pins and needles in your hand, genuinely. And oh my God, can I tell you the bliss, the absolute bliss of going back to a serif and not feeling pain whenever I do a very simple trick. In fact, I feel the opposite of pain. I feel a smooth, silky titanium surface welcoming my hand to do Balisong tricks yet again. A chaplain that feels divine, like a cloud, like a pillowy mattress at the end of a day of blade show. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, it's glorious, and oh my lord. And that's why I think that everyone needs a spider knife in their life, because it will make you truly... I don't think I can overstate how truly magnificent it makes any even remotely competent bally feel. we're talking about the cream of the crop, but I could go over and pick up something that I think is fairly uncomfortable to flip. See, I say that, but now I'm looking and I'm like, I can't really think of any Bali in my collection that's like genuinely uncomfortable to the touch. I guess the extrusion. You even pick up the extrusion and you're like, yeah, you know what? I'll take the disgusting chalky feeling over pins and needles stabbing into my hand at every moment. It makes this even feel like a piece of art. So it really just gives you amazing perspective, and I think it will actually like unironically, serious talk for a moment. I think the spider knife will actually help me to realize that some balisongs aren't as bad as I think they are. Like one balisong that I really don't like is the lucha. I don't think I'll hate the lucha as much now that I have tried something that is truly terrible. So, yeah. I have to do an update video on this. Yeah, pain. Ow. Oh, it hurts so bad. This is what the cold embrace of the universe feels like. It's like I'm being broken up with, but it's my favorite hobby instead of a woman. I can't go to bed. The bed's over here. It's infected by the spider. Oh my god, Brandon, what have you done to me? Brandon, you've cursed me. You've cursed me with knowledge. You've cursed me with knowledge. Brandon broke out the things that he and Will unboxed on the last unboxing video. And I sat there in a trance just trying stuff for an hour, getting more and more sad. Oh man, it was a bad time. And the spider knife always managed to bring me back to the cold embrace of what the world we live in truly looks like. Sharp and prickly and painful. Oh man, I'm not even gonna touch the serif. I don't deserve it. I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.